We eat variety of foods. These foods are complex in nature, which needs to be broken down into simple form for absorption through alimentary canal. This is the diagram of an alimentary canal. We will break the events of digestion for a better understanding. Major events of digestion occur in humans in 4 regions. 1. Buccal cavity. 2. Stomach. 3. Small intestine. 4. Large intestine. By the end of this video, you will know 1. Nutrition in humans. 2. Parts and functions of alimentary canal in digestion. The digestion in the alimentary canal begins in the buccal cavity. We all eat variety of foods, however all the foods pass through the same digestive tract. Teeth aids by crushing and grinding the food particles into smaller particles. When we eat food, especially food we love, our mouth waters. This is because a fluid is secreted by salivary glands. This fluid is actually saliva that mixes with food particles that wets and softens them. Another function of salivary gland is to secrete an enzyme called amylase. The food we ingest is complex and mostly comprised of starch. This cannot be absorbed easily by alimentary canal linings. Amylase breaks starch into simple sugars. It is necessary to move the food in a regulated manner. This is achieved by wave-like contractions called peristalsis by the muscles present in the inner lining of the alimentary canal. The peristaltic movement is a contraction and relaxation that moves the food through your digestive system, beginning in your throat when you swallow and continuing through your esophagus, stomach and intestines while you digest. From mouth, the food is taken to the stomach through the food pipe. The muscular walls of the stomach help in mixing the food with digestive juices. The gastric glands in the stomach releases 1. Hydrochloric acid. It creates an acidic environment, kills any harmful germs present in the food. The formation of an acidic environment by HCl also facilitates the action of an enzyme pepsin. Pepsin act on proteins and break them into partially digested smaller peptides. Gastric glands also releases mucus. Mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of acidic environment produced by HCl. The exit of the food is regulated by sphincter muscles. It releases the food into small intestine in small amounts. From stomach, the food now enters into small intestine. Complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats occurs in small intestine. Small intestine receives the secretions from liver and pancreas for the purpose of complete digestion. Following important steps occurs in the small intestine. Bile juice which is released from liver converts the acidic environment of the food coming from stomach to alkaline. Bile salts released from liver act on fat's larger globules and increase their efficiency by converting them into smaller emulsified fat globules. Thus, enzymes can easily act on the smaller fat molecules. Pancreas releases trypsin enzyme that acts on proteins and peptides and breaks into smallest form amino acids. Pancreatic enzymes lipase acts on emulsified fat globules and breaks into smallest form of glycerol and fatty acids. Intestinal walls release intestinal juices that finally converts complex carbohydrates into glucose, proteins to amino acids, fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Finally, intestinal walls absorbs the digested food. Intestinal inner lining has numerous fingers like projections called villi. Villi increases the surface area for absorption. The villi are richly supplied with blood vessels which take the absorbed food to each and every cell of the body. The absorbed food is utilized for obtaining energy, building up new tissues, and the repair of old tissues. The unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine. The walls of the large intestine absorb more water from this material. The final step in digestion is removed of rest food material as a waste from the body through anus. The exit of the waste material is regulated by the anal sphincter muscles.